Alright, welcome back to another Strivemont video. Today we're going to be talking about why the market is crashing. Now before we get started, can you guys please leave a like and a subscribe? Helps the channel out, and as far as that, let's get right into it. So before we get into the technical analysis of it, let's talk about the news. So looking at COVID cases, ever since September, we've been making higher highs, right? A lot of you thought over here COVID was evaporated, gone. But then we had this huge comeback, and now we're seeing a spike. That being said, looking at countries like Germany and France, they're starting to announce new lockdowns and curfews. Now, this is starting to become a problem because we're seeing a they're seeing a spike over there, and we're about 2 weeks behind them, right? So if this is our spike and we're 2 weeks behind them, I could see these cases going over 100,000. No problem. What is daily? An increase in 100,000. Oh my god. Yeah, so so daily we could start seeing 100,000 numbers every daily counted, right? So that being said, now it leads to elections. November 4th is election day, and we're going to find out who's the president. So now we have Donald Trump, who doesn't want to impose lockdowns, whereas Biden, I'm pretty sure if they tell him to do it, he will do it, no problem, right? If Germany, France doesn't, and Biden is the president, he's most likely going to impose those lockdowns, whereas Trump promised not to do it. So that being said, the polls are looking close. However, Biden's starting to show that he is above Trump at the moment. So investors are getting scared right now, and it's starting to reflect into the markets. Now, if you guys watched last videos, we did draw the support and resistance lines during this range over here, followed by a new channel that we caught. So as you can see, we broke out of this channel and we had a breakout. However, we did fall back down again, back into the channel, and then we started having this downtrend. And if you guys can tell, we did break out of the downtrend. However, once we fell back into it, that was just a perfect short moment, right? Especially the simple moving average line, we broke down at another short over here. So we've been making lower lows, and a lot of investors are being scared right now. Especially if you look at the past earnings. Like if you look at Amazon, for example, these companies did amazing in earnings. But why are they dropping? Because people want to take their cash and they want to run the opposite way. Okay? So a lot of investors are starting to show that they're scared. And right now the markets are you don't know what's going to happen, right? Right now we're more worried about who's going to become the next president. And then we'll look at COVID in terms of, if I was an investor. So depending on the next president, that can pose new lockdowns or not. But, that's why investors are going cash. Great earnings from Amazon, but it sells down like that. Then, people want to take profits and run away, right? We're not investing until we see who the next president is, and then we'll make moves based off of that. So that being said, we are coming down to another crucial level. Seems to be 319 or 320. Now, if we break this, we can see 312 easily. All right. So that being said, coming up days before election, we could see us consolidating over this level. Now, another thing that could be a catalyst to this is stimulus talks. If we could get a deal before the elections, we could see a run up again. However, I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think the Democrats don't want to make a deal until the presidency is announced. And it all depends on who's going to have the most leverage after the elections. That being said, I would go cash right now, unless you're shorting. And even shorting, we already seen a huge downtrend. I don't know if I would want to short even more. We'll see at this level over here. So I hope you guys learned something new today. And that's all I have to say. So overall, you want to wait until after the elections to make a move. That being said, hope you guys have